Hello and welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. This week we are looking at Proverbs chapter 10, verse 6, and here's what it says. The godly are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. I have to admit the construction of this one confounded me a bit. It is two truths. They're connected by a semicolon, but I would expect them to seem more connected to each other since they're jammed into that one sentence, you know? I generally work from the New Living Translation for YouTube as I find it to be very user-friendly for people of all level of Bible exposure, including no exposure at all. Since I was confused by this verse and that version, I went ahead and looked it up in the Amplified version, which tends to expound a bit more on the meanings and subtleties within the verse. So here's how that verse sounds there in the Amplified Bible. Blessings are upon the head of the uncompromisingly righteous, the upright in right standing with God, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. So there we can see that the reason the two ideas are jammed into one little sentence is that it speaks first to the head of the righteous and then to the mouth of the wicked. So that's one little mystery solved, I think. I don't know, in case it confused you too. I'm kind of satisfied with that answer. Still a little odd, but I think it works. But let's look again at each of the parts. Let's get the meaning out of this, regardless of the way it's constructed. The first part says, the godly are showered with blessings. The longer I live, the more important it seems to me to point out that this is probably not just a case of, the people who are called godly being, brown nosers. Remember that term from grade school? You're such a brown noser. Probably not just a case of certain people are brown nosers for God, and so then they get special favors. I think it comes down most likely more to a case of, God gives us this construct that is the best way to live. It's the best way for us, and it's the best way for others around us. And when we choose it, good stuff comes with that. Now note that it doesn't say that the godly don't have hardship. In fact, there are other scriptures that promise in this world we will have trouble. Then the second part says, the words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. You've probably noticed that, right? People who have bad intentions, evil intentions, violent intentions even, they tend to try to talk in ways that hide those intentions from the people who may be their targets or the people who may want to stop them from their bad intentions. So maybe I'm wrong, but this verse doesn't feel to me so much like a promises verse as just an observing the way the world works verse. And that's not a bad thing. For sure, part of wisdom is understanding how things work, right? So let's go through this verse 3 times quickly to start getting it into our heads, and then maybe we can ask God this week to open it and reveal it a bit more throughout the week. I suspect there's more to this one than my end of the workday tired brain is picking up on. So you ready? 3 times quick. The godly are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. And again, the godly are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. And one more time. The godly are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. That's all I have for this week. Have a great week, wise ones, and I will see you next time.